All right, everyone, we'll go right into questions. Bob, do you want to start us off?
Yeah, Porter, we'll start with your two point guards. There's an update on Javion. And then I know you're not lacking confidence in Los, but what have you done during the last couple of days to try to get him back on track?
I think I muted you on accident. Go ahead, Cody.
Man, I had some great quotes right there.
There you go.
I don't know if I can remember all those. I gotta see if I can recap those words of wisdom here. You asked me about with Los. All I've done is instill how much confidence I do have in him. You know that nothing's changed. He's a 2-year starter. Just so much confidence in him. He's been there day in and day out with us for 2 years. For him, he just got back in the gym, worked harder, what you want. We saw a film where we could have done some things better, everyone. But no doubt, next game, move back, put that, behind us. And that's all we've done is there's nothing but instill a tremendous amount of confidence.
And then is there any update on Javion?
Yeah, it'll be a game time decision with Javion based on his pain tolerance. So we'll see on how that feels. But it's he's progressing for sure. And it'll be a game time decision.
Jesse?
Porter, you mentioned game time decision for Javion. Depending on his status, did Mox's play on Tuesday against Cincinnati, does that give you even more confidence in him that he's ready to play some minutes if Javion can't go?
Absolutely. He had a great stretch. He gave us, I think, 7 points in a row. Gave some confidence. And you can only build on that, because he hasn't been thrust into those situations where the game's been on the line very often this year, but he is older. He's he's really confident. He goes against Javion and Los every single day. So he's confident. And so absolutely, just it gives us, I thought he made some key plays to help us win that game. And he gives us definitely, we have confidence in him to help us tomorrow.
Well, and along those lines, you've mentioned a couple of times wanting to keep pouring confidence into Luke, and it seems like the last couple of games he's had some good moments. What's been key for him, to be a little bit more confident, and what can he take from that moving into this weekend?
I think the thing with Luke is realizing that his value just is not solely making a three. And I mean, he's done I thought against Houston, he had some great defense. He had couple toughness plays, rebounding, defending. He got an offensive rebound kick out. He got us an extra basket there. So we're pouring into that confidence. Like, man, you can do other things. It just isn't all 100% based on if you make a three or not. And I think that's helping him with his is shooting better too. But I'm seeing confidence in other areas of the game that's helping him.
Appreciate it.
James?
Porter, a little honey, hot tea will cure that voice for you. So
I'm not sick. I feel great. It's just
I know, but sometimes you can get that frog in your voice. Hard to get it out of there. Texas is looking for their 20th win too. At this point, but when you played them earlier in the year, you said they were one of the most talented teams in the country. I'm sure that hasn't changed. You haven't played them in a while. How do you match up with them this time around?
Yeah, I still feel that way. And, I think they got so many good pieces. I have so much respect for 2-3 of the guys that just absolutely play so hard on the offensive glass. And that's Weaver, Brock Cunningham, and Dylan Mitchell. Those guys are so valuable, how much they crash the glass. You got 2 elite scorers. I think Dessou and Max are 2 of the best scorers in the country, but in our league. You got guys like Tyrese Hunter who's defending, and they got Horton defending. And I just think they got a great balance right now of guys playing to their strengths, playing together. We know we got to rebound. We know we got to be ball tough. But look at some of the teams look at the 3 teams we just played in a row. Iowa State, Houston, Cincinnati. I mean, you have to be ball tough in those games. So we know we're gonna have to be ball tough in Austin, but tremendous amount of respect for how they're progressing, and I think they're playing their best they've played all year.
Porter, good luck.
Thank you.
Gracie?
This is the last game before Big 12 play. How is it important just for the team to do the right things and commit to making the right plays to kind of go, on an upward trend heading into the tournament or into the Big 12 tournament?
Yeah, you got to play the right way. You got to execute on offense. You got to really have awareness on defense, awareness of where Max is at all time, awareness of Sue is on the perimeter when he posts up. You got to have awareness, Hunter transition, awareness where Dylan Mitchell's in that dunker spot, crashing, and Brock Cunningham in that dunker spot. So you want to play the right way and have an awareness to be playing well. You have to beat any team in the Big 12. And you want that. You want that momentum going into the tournament. We felt that we were shorthanded. Obviously, John was out, Javion, and then Los fouled out. And to find a way in crazy lineups that we've never even practiced with, it gives you confidence. It gives you confidence when you find ways to win. And going into a tournament, you got to play well. You got to get that going. And it's another opportunity for us to do that against a very good team, obviously. But that's what we're, trying to play well and get healthy, get guys back, with John and Javion.
We'll go John Hoover, then Bob.
Yeah. Hey, Porter, a little ironic that you're finishing your all-time Big 12 schedule with the team that you're jumping to the SEC with. That's kind of interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, you never know what diabolical minds try to figure that out, but we'll see. Yeah, we understand that that is what it is. So I don't know if there's a story behind it, but I mean,
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it's just odd, ironic, weird, whatever. But the question is more about the way you guys played against Cincinnati. Can that stand a little bit as like a microcosm for parts of the season where you're down a little bit and all of a sudden you bounce back, you get a little confidence, you start making some plays?
Could be. We started, just in hindsight, you're studying like why, it was such an emotional, physical, mentally loss against Houston. And then all of a sudden we lost Javion, like we find out that day and we just came out just kind of shell shocked. And Cincinnati came out playing for their NCAA life. And to our credit, we just grinded it and turned it and just stayed with it, stayed believing. And I think that's a big thing about tournament teams and teams that do well in February, March is they find ways to grind it out when they're not at their best. And we have been resilient. We've bounced back time and time again this year. You lose a game or you lose two. You've never lost 3 in a row, but you come back and you bounce back. And so that could be a microcosm. I thought we got shell shocked for whatever reasons early. It became ugly. Then all of a sudden we were down personnel and we found a way to grind it out. And I think that's a trait that you can build on, that you need to build on to be good in March.
Thank you, Porter.
Back to
Well,
Bob.
we're going a little bit off the beaten path here. How has Jacob Cole handled the redshirt season? Awesome.
Great. Works out. I mean, every single day he's gotten stronger. He embracing what you need to do when you sit out. I told you I've had a lot of guys sit out at Loyola that have just gotten better. And some people, and now it's hard because no one sits out. But in the past, you guys sit out and you can, you're just thinking about the next year and you're just logging in time. Jacob has embraced every day, getting better. He's stronger. He's bigger. He's getting that knee healthy. Remember, he tore that ACL. You don't see any lagging effects of that. He's on the scout team with tremendous confidence, trying to give it to our first team and second team every day. But couldn't be happier with his progression and his mentality and his attitude during his redshirt year.
Appreciate it.
Any additional questions for Coach? All right. Thanks, Coach. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Porter.
Thanks, Porter.
Thanks,
Yep.
Porter.
Yep.
Thanks, Brent.